Live from South Korea, you are watching Enter the Arena. What's up, everyone? This is Tommy Razorstein talking about UFC 194. Today, right now, I'm in 7-Eleven. I want to show you what we can do in 7-Eleven in South Korea. I have some freedoms here, so watch it. Go in here. This is all the stuff you can buy, right? Just like a normal store. The little difference is this. There's alcohol, right? It's pretty good. It's pretty bad stuff. It's pretty good stuff. I want the other one though. Ah, yes. This is good. Soju and juice. What are you gonna say,
$1,700원입니다.
괜찮아요. 안녕하세요. Alright, so I go back to my little spot where I can drink inside the store, which is nice. So if I want to come here at 2 a.m. in the morning and decide to drink by myself in the middle of the store in 7-Eleven, not a problem at all. Lots of people do it. So there's the little benefits that you get when you live in South Korea. So anyway, I want to talk about what's going on with this fight coming up at UFC 194, right? So UFC 194 is going to have the fight you've all been waiting for: Conor McGregor versus Jose Aldo. Now, if you've been hiding under a rock or you're new to MMA and you don't know what's going on, Conor McGregor has been picking a fight with Jose Aldo for almost a year or so now. He has been calling him out ever since he's walked into the octagon. He said he was the best, and he's been calling out the champs since day one. So Jose Aldo has been taking such an onslaught, verbal beating from Conor McGregor. So what is going to happen is that Conor is going to beat Jose Aldo, right? Conor is going to win the 145 featherweight championship of the world and beat the champion who hasn't been beaten in years. But how? How is Conor McGregor going to beat Jose Aldo? That's crazy, right? That's crazy. I mean, does he have the right technique? Does he have what it takes? Well, his last fight against Chad Mendes was great. I mean, Chad should have stayed on top and used more ground and pound instead of trying to switch to a submission. And I do believe that was a mistake. Then maybe, you know what, he didn't really do a good idea. It wasn't a good idea for him to switch position and try and finish a fight. And that was a big mistake. But yet he took body shots and he took really bad beatings during that first round. So that's why he wanted to finish it too. I think he was nervous, like, I don't want to go back on my feet again. And then now that I have this position, I think I want to stay in this position. I want to see if I can finish it. So that's why he might have hesitated or jumped the gun, put it that way. He might have jumped the gun and went for a submission and tried to finish Conor McGregor, which is a bad idea, but Conor got up. He didn't think that Conor would get up. Conor got up and finished him right there. So you can say, well, what about Chad's training? I mean, he only had like 2 weeks or so like that, and you know, whereas Conor McGregor had a whole entire training camp devoted to Jose Aldo, who would switch off and go a different style to Chad Mendes, but still in a training camp. You know, he had more training than Chad Mendes did, right? Maybe, right? But still, he finished off Chad Mendes. Mendes had a great fight against Jose Aldo. One thing is this: Jose Aldo has to fight Conor McGregor in Ireland if he loses. So you gotta think, if he loses the fight and Conor McGregor has to defend the belt, and it will be in a soccer stadium of like 70,000 people in Ireland, that's going to be absolutely huge. And you have to weigh that in when it comes to the judges. And it comes to, you know, do they want a second fight? Would they want that? I think they would. I think that they would definitely want that. I think, you know, that the fans would love to see a soccer stadium fight between Jose Aldo and Conor McGregor. So you got to think, okay, if that's the way it's going to be, definitely there's going to be, the judges are going to weigh heavily in Conor McGregor's side. I mean, think about it. You'd think that they're going to give up a soccer stadium fight in Ireland with 70,000 people? Oh my God, that'd be wild. That would be crazy. So, it kind of gives a hint that, you know what? Maybe the judges will weigh in on Conor's favor. Think about it. Think about that, what that will do. Think about the ramifications of if Conor wins this fight and he has to defend it in a soccer stadium in Ireland. Oh my God, it'd be amazing. I think that that's what they would love to have. You know what I mean? So if you're going to bet, you're going to put money on it, that's going to be, you know, one of those things where it goes to the judges and it's a real close fight and it's like, ooh, who's going to win? Think about that scenario right there. That's going to be a big deal. All right, so with that said, let's go to the next fight. Chris Weidman is fighting Luke Rockhold. Now, I like Luke Rockhold a lot, and I've said in other videos that Luke Rockhold will win if he fights Chris Weidman. And I think he will. I don't think Weidman's able to get that takedown. I mean, if he is, I'd be really impressed. But I don't think he's able to get that takedown on Luke Rockhold. Luke's, you know, has some amazing kicks, has some good takedown defense, and his jiu-jitsu is good. So if he goes to the ground, I think he'll be able to get back up. I see a changing of the guard in two fights, with Jose Aldo losing and Chris Weidman losing, which would be a really big upset. So if you're going to bet, see what the odds are going to be. See who's the underdog. If Luke Rockhold is an underdog and Conor McGregor is an underdog, and you put that in a parlay, you might be able to make yourself some serious cash if you want to do that. If you want to try, see what the odds are. If you want to try that gamble, see what it is. It's not a bad move. I don't know what the odds are right now. You know, those things vary. Look into a week before. A week to 2 weeks before. God forbid Jose Aldo calls out and says he can't fight. Yeah, that's another thing right there. If Jose Aldo calls out and says he can't fight, Dana's going to be furious. And every single MMA fan is going to be totally against, you know, Jose Aldo. Only the Brazilians are going to stay with their boy and say, you know what, he has some problems. But like every single diehard fan is going to say, I wanted to see that fight in the worst way, and I can't believe I wasn't able to see that. Oh my God. They're going to want to see this fight. This is going to be a big deal. People have been waiting a long time for this fight. So, with that said, I can't wait for this upcoming fight, December 13th, December 12th, wherever you live, you know, America or Korea, whatever. This is going to be a big fight. All right. Peace out.